Okay, Friedrich, it's gonna be very casual. It's for my vlog. I have a vlog where I travel. I'm a climber, I'm a climber, and I do skate as well, and I do roast coffee. So I travel, and I do my thing. A part of doing my thing is roasting coffee.
Yeah.
And I love to discuss as well sustainability. I love to discuss innovation. And Friedrich here, he has a company that is about innovation and sustainability. Am I right?
That's correct. That's correct.
So I think we can have a very good conversation about few topics. I don't want to be like an interview more like talking about the food industry, especially the commodification of the food industry, the impact in the agriculture. He's an agricultural engineer, right?
That's true, yeah.
So my first question is going to be why you decide to get into sustainability and innovation.
Well, I think when we look at the situation right now, and also with respect to the development up to for the next 20 to 30 years, what we can expect is that nutrition of still rising global population will be a major topic. On the other hand, we know that all our resources on this globe are limited, and we are already now living beyond the availability of the resources that we actually have. So there is a high need to do something with respect to better manage and to more carefully, more sustainably manage our resources. I think that can only be done through a very innovative approach. This can mean that on one hand technologies have to be developed, or existing technologies have to be used with respect to this subject, or as you for example do, to also develop business models that open a new horizon.
That's it. And how much do you think it has to be innovation? And how much do you think it has to be also a change in the consumption?
I think it has to come from different angles. There has to be technology always plays an important role but on the other hand, there has to be also cultural change, and also a change, or let's say at least a new way of thinking of consumption. I'm not a great believer in a total change of human society into a vegetarian direction. Some people believe that would be the solution of all problems. I don't think that will happen. Because you cannot tell people to just give up certain behavioral patterns. What you can do is, of course, to better manage the resources.
And I think it has to do with the word sustainable consumption, right?
Correct.
That in a way, I think we all as humans, there's some things that we like to have, and it's part of the gastronomy. That's important as well.
Correct.
And but the way is to consume in a sustainable way. And for that, I think one of the roles that technology has as well is to give us exact data of what is sustainable and what is not. Like to kind of map the resources and also let you know where you are at, or what is sustainable and how can be more efficient.
I think one more aspect which we should think about is also that more and more what we see is that people who consume want to be sure that ethically things have been done in an appropriate manner. That means less exploitation of both environment and people involved in the whole production process. And this is, we know it all, is still not, we are still quite far away from getting to that point. And I think from that point of view, something like the initiative of Bonaverde, the business model of Bonaverde, is probably, no, I wouldn't say probably, it's for sure, a good step into the right direction.
Thank you very much. And in your company, what you mainly do is consulting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what would you say is the main key issue that you are finding in different businesses? Is there something common, or in terms of interest, what they are looking for, or the problematics, or?
Well, I think in a very general way, what you can say is you have to somehow bring together business and sustainable management of resources. Plus, it has to have a social acceptance also. That brings in the ethical side of the whole thing. I think this would probably be this would link whatever project we look at.
Yeah, because I think as companies as well, one of the things that it's important for us or for them or for you is to prove that sustainability is not against business and it's not against profits.
Yeah.
That to have an impact in a society and in an environment doesn't mean that you have to renounce to be a profitable company.
That's true.
Because again, we cannot tell anyone to become an NGO, and Bonaverde, for instance, doesn't want to be an NGO.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I think there are enough topics, and we cannot. Well, NGOs play their very important role. That's for sure. I would also emphasize that there are different organizations, non-profit organizations, who do a lot of good in this respect, but it will not be the model for the whole society. So we have to develop business models that are, on one hand, sustainable and that are also in line to bring together both sides. Sort of, let's say, socio-economic model.
Yeah, and everything. I think what is also very nice of what you're saying is that at the end everything is connected. Like the business model, the society, what you say, the social acceptance of that, and the impact, and the efficiency at the end, which is part of being a business. And my last question is going to be about climate change. It's here already. Can we do something about it?
Well, I think we can, but first of all, I think we all have to be sure that climate change actually exists. We know that there are some major, let's call them stakeholders, who are not of this opinion. Nevertheless, I think we should still stick to the climate accord, and despite the fact that one major stakeholder is not joining it anymore. And for me, it's a fact, and we have to do everything to improve the situation. And I think we have the technologies to do that.
We do have the technologies, you think so?
I think we do. I think we do.
That's good news. Because, for instance, in the coffee industry, in the coffee sector, the main threat right now is climate change. The World Coffee Research already said that the main threat is going to be climate change. And I think we are all on the same page on that. That is like the main threat as a business as well. Let's not forget that it's not just about from the environmental part. It's like as a business, your main threat is the environmental crisis. And so thank you very much, Friedrich.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to talk with you. And,
my pleasure.
And we hope to engage in more discussions and chats about this.
I'm looking forward.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching.